Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 6, Mask. Welcome back, guys and girls. We are back with another episode of Avatar. Patreon gets this full uncut. Link in the description below wherever you get Avatar. You can watch it over on Patreon. Can't say that enough. But you need a copy of the episode. It is a reaction only over on Patreon. But anyway, let's jump right into another episode of Avatar. We're almost done. 2 more episodes. 3, 2, 1, go.
To observe and learn for now. There.
Yeah, this is definitely back then. I don't like how they don't tell you, but it's kind of like they're just like you gotta infer that it's like 3 years before. Damn.
Are you seriously gonna let this spineless slug tell us what to do? But he's not our prince.
Damn.
Sir.
I would think so. He's been trying his best to find the Avatar, and he was the one that found it. Not Commander Zod. Zod? I'm saying Zod.
After him! Leader. They have lost their way.
Wow.
All of this belong to Roku?
These are relics from... Now, for the last
Damn.
time, step aside. I can't. We share the same spark, but we are our own people.
I would think so.
I'm different from Kyoshi, just as you are different from either of us. For instance, anything you need.
It has to do with Kyle.
Anything but that.
You don't
A
have...
lot of pain.
Wow. Oh, shit.
You're so cute. Oh, and careful. This one's got a lot of heat on him. Bunch of hunters been sniffing around.
They're anchored by cliffs.
Because it's weird, because he doesn't have that burn on his eye.
Your Highness, I would suggest... Not you. Zuko. Good.
See? He's learning that sacrifice is part of war, and it's just like... What does that mean?
Off a glowfly. 1,000 pieces.
Damn.
I imagine this shouldn't be much of a challenge for them. Your fate. What are you doing? Don't write that down. You know it, as much wine as I could haul.
I'm guessing. I'm wondering who's that?
Gonna be some night, huh? Let's hope there's less fire spitting than On's birthday.
Dude!
Right. Run now. Talk later.
Yo! And Zuko and Avatar and Aang fighting with each other. It has to be.
Open the gate!
Oh!
Now!
Pick him up! You have to save him! He saved you! Curious what it is.
Goat hair or rabbit?
What?
Your calligraphy brush. Goat hair or rabbit? Thought. Probably didn't help that I snored.
Oh.
Is this everything? Give me everything!
That's where you got the eye thing. I was always wondering where that was from.
Which means you have the good fortune of continuing to bask in my beauty. There's something out there.
Wow. He was the 40. They were the 41st, and he.
It's him. Missed you at music night.
he told them what happened.
Which is funny. Because the truth is, we would do anything
Appa! I miss him.
We travel incredible
Every
distances,
single time we see him, we have to say Appa.
risk our lives,
It's like the best one.
even fight monsters.
Oh, he saved every single one of them.
But I suppose it can be scary to admit you need people.
He said that he meant that as in he couldn't say that they didn't have more time. He was only there to see him once. The show now. Like, I'm actually caring for the characters now. Even though, I'm more excited to see the animated show. Now, I'm planning on doing animated as soon as we get to 1,000. Might make 1,000 for, like, stuff like if it's a shorter police show or something like that. But if it's like Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago stuff like that, we're gonna push that all the way back to 10,000, kind of like Grey's Anatomy. We're gonna push that back to 10,000. Those are my goals because the problem is with those types of shows, it's huge, and I want a subscriber base that will like be like, oh, I love this show. Like we need a big subscriber base for those shows because we have so many shows on the channel right now. Right now we're gonna be watching American Horror Story. That is a huge series show that has a lot of seasons, kind of like Supernatural. But I just like with police shows, cop shows, medical shows, firefighter shows, all those types of shows. They have so many seasons to the point where it gets repetitive, and then on top of it, it's good at first, correct. There's so many good moments and like 911 stuff like that I would love to watch with you guys. But I just think right now I'm gonna like push those back to the far reaches of end game, like where we will have we'll have stuff already done that will be like, oh well, now we can watch those shows. But like if it's like 911 or something like that, maybe I'll let the 1,000 subscriber goal take that show because it's not as like it's a lot of seasons, correct, but it's not as much as what's it called, and like it's not as much as Chicago Fire or I don't think we would ever do Law and Order. Don't even ask me. I'm trying. I think that's way too long because there's Law and Order, and then there's Law and Order um Special Victims Unit, and those two are like 400 each. So like Grey's Anatomy, yeah, it's 400, but like there's only one Grey's Anatomy, and there's like I think there's two spin-offs, but they're not as long. compared to Law and Order, where Law and Order is still going on, so it's not even that. Like NCIS, same thing. Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds is a big one that a lot of YouTubers do, so I would love to do that in the future. Bones is another big one. And then Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a huge one that I would like to do. Lost, Prison Break, stuff like that. There's so many shows that I would love to do. One Tree Hill, Friday Night Lights, um, Smallville. I have a list, man. There's so many. But after Euphoria, we have a long time before that. That's our next show that most likely will be ending. But after Euphoria, we will have a poll, and the poll will be mostly Netflix shows. I'm gonna try to find shows that are short, or we'll have like one long one or two long ones, and then we'll have like a couple of short ones that we could possibly do that are newer or something like that that I know that will not take as long. That is a short section. Like I want like short. I want some shows that are short, and I want shows that are long. I don't want too many long shows, because if we have too many long shows, then we're never going to get done anything on the channel, and it's going to feel like those shows are going on forever, and then you're not going to have other shows that end and stuff like that. So that's that's my case, because like I think we have American Horror Stories, Supernatural, and Vampire Diaries, and I think that's all enough of them. And then the 100, 100 is another one that is long. But like out of all of them, I think that's enough of long shows. Oh, Gossip Girl is long, but we're on season 2. Same thing with that. Like both, like all those are like our long shows, and but we have 11 shows, so I understand. But like it's just that we need to like push it back. Avatar is about to end. That means that we have two options. This Thursday though, Invincible comes back on. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap um through two shows, because there's a show that I would love to watch with you guys. Um, but it would be kind of a continuation of a show that I have already seen on in real life. I never done any Walking Dead like videos. I think I did a couple of season 11, but it felt so weird to me, so I stopped doing it. So if you want me to, I will put up The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. I heard it's really good. If we get a lot of views on that show, I will do Dead City, and I will do Daryl Dixon. I really want to do Dead City. Dead City is one of my number one shows I want to see. Besides the Rick and Michonne, because the problem is I just love Jeffrey D. Morgan as a actor, and I'll watch anything with him in it, especially him as Negan, because Negan is one of my favorite actors. I mean characters in recent years, and I know a lot of people hate him, but um, I just like villains, so I would definitely would love to see more of him. So that is my plan. Walking Dead and Invincible, and then next Thursday, Three Body Problem will start. Now, Walking Dead already has 3 episodes, and then Invincible will only get one, I think, on Thursday. I'm not entirely sure if it's the whole entire rest of the season or not, but I think it gets one every week. So I'm gonna double check with that in the future, and then we'll work that out. I know I talked a lot for the ending of this, and I didn't talk about Avatar, but as we know, Avatar, it seems that it's going to be the end of all things. Like it seems like it's the end of season 1. That's what they're driving into. They're driving into that conclusion of season 1 with this episode. This episode had a lot of moments where it was driving into that point where it's like, oh, we're gonna get to the conclusion now. We're actually getting there. We saved our friends, but now we're going to the north. That's what I feel like. I feel like we're gonna be actually going to the Water King tribe now. That's what I'm thinking. Um, and now I'm gonna put up on a community page. So I plan on doing a little bit of a different thing than other reactors. I don't know how many reactors do this, but I want to verdict my ideas a little bit over. So what I want to do is it's not going to happen all the time, but it might happen once a week maybe. Um, we have to find some ideas here and there, but I would love to do some like talks or something like that because I could talk forever in general. Like I can rant and I will also put in moments um or replay moments for you guys um and it might be with my commentary in the background um or it might be with my commentary kind of like if it was a short version or a reaction version, like I'll put a reaction of that part of the episode, um just a little bit of it, but you get the idea. Like I'm gonna like starting now, I would like to do some top fives moments, some top 10 moments, some top character moments, or like not like character moments, like top 5 characters that I like right now in different shows or something like that. Like you probably already know most of them because I talk about them nonstop in certain shows. If if for example we watch Gossip Girl, you know who I like in that, or Vampire Days, you know who I like in that, but Vampire Diaries I could talk about all day probably because of that show is the one show that we are watching that I like the most. So I I would love to like just idea it, and also I'm thinking about theory videos. So I do have one coming up that I would like to do. Now you guys have to bear with me. The only problem with this is it's not going to be trending. It's kind of small, and this show is being filmed. Stranger Things is being filmed. Season 5 is being filmed, but I have a theory on that show right now, and a lot of people keep on talking about this certain character, and I can't. I get loathed over this problem that people are not looking at. They're not looking at the bigger picture of this character. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I don't want to say anything. I don't want to spoil the idea, but I'm gonna talk about it in another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys, girls.